Can a device this small keep track of your car and your teen driver? Let's find out. Dave Taylor here again, and this time I'm looking at the Carlock connected drive, and that's this guy. And you're looking at it and you're like, that's an uninteresting little box, but it's actually super interesting because it connects to your car via what's called the Onboard Diagnostic Interface, or OBDI, and that's why it has this weird plug on it with all these pins. And the OBDI is designed for when you drive into the mechanic or drive into your dealership, they actually plug a cable in and their computers talk to your computers in your car and figure out what's going on. But this thing works in the very same way. So one of its cool features is it actually lets you see the diagnostic data for your car. So you can actually monitor your car's health without having to go into the dealership. But where this gets really interesting is this has GPS tracking, so you can always know where your car is. And it also has the ability to score and analyze driving while you're doing it, which turns out to be a huge boon for parents of teen drivers. Now, teen drivers, particularly teen boy drivers, I am not being sexist, this is just the stats. I also have teen boy driver. They're a little bit more whack. And so this device lets me actually see if we're seeing harsh acceleration, sharp braking, sharp cornering, any stuff that's outside of the normal behavior of a vehicle, it will log. And then on my app, on my either iPhone or Android phone, I can actually see how my teenager has been doing behind the wheel. And that could be really great, and it could be a great safety thing where it's just like, just a reminder, a little bit big brothery, but I still got your back and I'm still gonna help make sure that you're driving safely. So that's really cool. And it has diagnostics, but really what Carlock is all about, what they really advertise, is the security features. So with this in my car, and once I plug it in, I never take it out. And in fact, here, let me show you on this Camry, you can see here's where the plug is for the OBDI, and it's really just above the gas pedal. And once you plug this in, you never really take it out at all, and it's not in the way, you don't even notice it. So it's just very discreet, which is nice. I think that's probably why they made it black, so you can't even see it. And it's just there. But when I have this thing hooked up, once I park my car, I can tell the app that I'm done driving. And if there are any unusual vibrations, if my car starts, if my car moves, if my car has this device disconnected, all of those I'll get notifications for. So you can see here's a notification for vibration. But where this gets really interesting is I actually left it saying that my car was done, and then I drove somewhere else, and so it alerted me as if my car had been stolen. And you can see in this map, here's where my car was, even though I thought I had parked and left it in my driveway. So that's really, really cool. Now, I don't live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of car theft, but if you're in an area where you're worried about that, or perhaps it's a commercial vehicle, and you're really curious, when we actually are done for the day, are people taking the trucks home? Are people taking the cars home or going out on dates with them? Or do they sit in the parking lot like they're supposed to? You could figure all that out with a Carlock. Now, OBDI works with any car since 1996. You can double check on their website, carlock.co, but you're pretty much guaranteed if you have a reasonably recent car, certainly from 2000 forward, you're gonna have the right plug to be able to put this thing in. Now, Carlock, this is an interesting device because it has a subscription, because it's online. And that's good because it doesn't need your phone to be in the car. So when I first looked at these sort of devices, I thought, if I'm not in the car, how is it reporting the data? And it turns out this has plenty enough circuitry to be able to do data reporting on the cloud. So kind of magic, however that works, but that means if someone rips off my car and drives 200 miles away, I'll still know where it is, which is pretty darn handy. So the Carlock is $99 at carlock.co, but just before I made this video, I checked on Amazon and they actually have it on a pretty sweet sale. It's only $59.95 at amazon.com. Now, I can't guarantee it'll be that price when you check, but it's definitely worth looking. And I said there's a subscription service. It also includes a $9.60 a month subscription, which you really need to be able to have this device work. or you can pick it up and pay $113 a year for the subscription. And again, if you're a commercial company and have commercial cars or sales vehicles or whatever, or even police cars, right? That'd be useful, is you can track all of this stuff with one of these devices. So that's a pretty small price to pay to know what's going on with your car, whether you're in it or not. So, this is Dave Taylor. I need to go put this back in the Camry, and I will catch you in my next video.